Hello, Ben. Hello, Ben. Welcome to the class. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Perfect. Sounds very good to hear. All right. So,
Hello, what are you doing?
oh, sorry, Ben. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So let's review a little bit about previous class. So I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. All right, warm-up questions to see how you have been doing. All right, with the class. All right. So my questions for you are especially in terms of prepositions, all right? Prepositions. Can you tell me, all right, the prepositions in English? For example, if you are in, let's say, Ho Chi Minh Avenue, and you're going to, that's just an example. You're going to the local library of your country, all right, or the local library of your city. How do you do that?
Okay.
How do you do that? Can you explain to me how to get from your local city to, let's say, from the local library to, let's say, for example, to the supermarket?
I don't know.
Don't you remember that?
Hmm.
Or how
I
do you
don't.
go from your house to your school? So I would like you to show me that.
Bye. My mom drives me there.
Yes, that's fine. That's just fine. Your mom takes you there, but how do you go? So what I want you to do is, what I want you to be able to do is to tell me, all right, especially how do you go from a certain place to another place? Because the intention of this is that at this point, you may be able to provide with the way how to give address or addresses.
Hmm.
Can you tell me how do you go at least from your house to the park or any place so that I may be able to see how you handle that?
I just don't know how to do this. Mm-hmm.
For example, let me just give you an example. For example, like in order for me to, I'm gonna tell you how I do it. Then you just copy this way, and then you tell me in English the way how you think you should get certain place in your let's say your area. For example, look at the way how I go to the park. Okay, the way I go to the park is the following. I come out of my house. I take all the way down. I take a ride. I walk until the the first corner, the second corner. Then I turn right again, go straight down, and then I get to the park. So can you do it this way?
I right. My mom drive me there. We go
Okay,
to a small
let's make it
road.
easier. Let's make it easier. Can you tell me, for example, let me see. Can you show me? Can you show me, for example, certain place that you know where to go? Hello, man.
Mm,
Okay.
hello.
Oh, why is it like this? Okay, much better. Okay, can you tell me like certain place where you can go? For example, if you go to the supermarket, if you go to any place, it can be any other place. Not necessarily the school, like any place where you can
I
go.
go to the restaurant.
Okay, you go to a restaurant, and how do you go to the restaurant?
I go to. Can you repeat?
And how do you go there? For example, the idea is to say, how do you go from your house to the restaurant? Do you go right? Do you turn left? How do you do that?
I go straight and turn left and turn right, turn left. Go to the corner and I see the restaurant.
Okay, let me ask you something. How far is this from your house to get to the restaurant?
It's about 3 kilometers.
3 kilometers away, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And how do you go? How do you go to the restaurant? Do you go by walking? Do you go on foot?
I go by motorcycle. My mom drive me there, of course.
Okay, so what you mean is like, just to make sure, the way how you go to I know in Vietnam, usually people use motorcycles, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's very popular. And that being said, that being said, okay, let's get it started. Let's get it started. That being said, that means that usually to go or to this place to one location to another one, so you usually do it in a motorcycle.
Me?
No, I mean in general.
I don't know. What are you saying? What?
No, I'm saying, for example, in order to be able to get from one place to another, it's usually by motorcycle, right? It's not like by car or foot or walking on foot or like this.
Okay.
Anyways, so let's continue with today's class.
Okay.
Okay, so as you see in the previous class, we were talking, having some points of discussions that has to do with directions and all that, and also um we were discussing all that. So today we're gonna be dealing with this, which is live as a lottery. Okay, I think my camera should be in between. Today's class is gonna be live as a lottery. Let me share my screen to you. Okay, live as a lottery. So we're gonna be talking about plans, all right? Be going to would like to a lottery winner, future plans and wishes, all right? Look at this, Ben, something I want to show you, all right? So for example, all right, in this activity, what we are going to do is to complete the locations, the collocations with the verbs from the box. We have the following verbs. We have got, for, got, go for, get, let's say move, start, do, go, learn, stay, take, and so forth. So we have the following verbs. In this one, what we are going to complete is the sentences. For example, you have the first one, have a holiday, a barbecue, a party, all right? So we're gonna do the following. We are going to complete the exercise, all right, using the following verbs. In this one, we're gonna have the actions that matches, all right, with the exercise. So for example, I am going to tell you the right verb, and when I do, and then you tell me the right one. Let's see. You can take your time once you finish. Let's see here. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So here we go. So let's see. Okay, number 2. Oh, you have not finished yet. Okay. Just let me know once you're finished. Okay. Let me know once you're finished.
I'm done.
Okay, perfect. So look at what I'm gonna do. All right. Here it is. Okay. Number 2. Married son new jeans, a job.
Get married.
Okay. Some work occurs something different.
Do some work.
Okay. Let me see. Shopping, clubbing, jogging.
Go shopping.
Okay. Let's see. In with friend in a hotel.
Stay in.
Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Spanish, to drive, to swim.
Learn Spanish.
Oh, learn the Spanish. Do you like Spanish language?
No.
Have you heard about Spanish?
No.
Is Spanish the most spoken language after English in the United States?
No.
Yes, it is. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see here. A walk, a meal, a drink. What is that gonna be?
Go for a walk.
Go for a walk. Okay. So great. Let's continue. Okay. A new job, a family, a new business.
Start a new job.
Okay. So a new job. All right. To another country, home into a flat. What is it?
Move to another country.
A break time. A break time
Take a
of.
break time.
Okay. Great. Sounds good. So now let's check your answers, man. Let's see here. Now, as we already understand all of those verbs in the, well, especially know the verb because I know you know the verbs, as just the location. How do we use them? Look at that. We're gonna correct the answers. Look at there. So go for. Look at this one. I'm gonna correct. See, let me see. Why? I think number 9.
I'm right.
Number 9. Let me see here. I think number 9. Okay, this one. You didn't have it like selected, but let me see. Oh, what's happened? The the camera went down. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Have a holiday. Let me see what you have. Stay, stay. That's one is okay. Number 2. Wow. It confused me. This one. Get. You have get. How do I track down this one? You have do. Do. Let me see what you have. Okay, you got it well. Sounds good. Great job. Okay, so let me clean up a more. Okay, next activity, man.
Okay.
Okay, what do you usually do on the weekends? And what I want you to do is to use the previous verbs in the conversation. Let me go back. Look at that. If you want, you can write it down. Do you still remember all of them?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, great. So we have 10 verbs. Do you think you may be able to use all of them in the conversation? Or will you need to note those verbs down? What do you think?
Hmm. I think I'm not thinking about anything.
Let me see. Let me tell you, here it is. What do you usually do on the weekends?
Hmm.
What do you usually do on the weekends?
Hmm. I usually play video games.
Let me see if we have played. Now, remember the activity. The activity is going to be based on the following verbs. You will need to use those 10 verbs in the context of a conversation. And you may wonder, but how do I do that, teacher Alex? Oh my God. Now, you just try to include them. You can say, oh, well, in the weekend, I might have lunch, right? A barbecue with my friends and things like that. I have a mother of my friend that she got married on a weekend. For example, that you can use your own ideas. Like I usually go shopping and you create your own conversation. Like the intention is to include all of these 10 verbs in the context of a conversation so that you may be able to structure a conversation with all of these verbs. Okay, let's see. That is why I was saying if you're able to remember, but if you cannot remember, then in order for you to elaborate the conversation, what you can do is to note them down. You write it, you note them down, or I can just have it like this, and you make the conversation. I can just share it to you like this, the slide. Okay. Would you need some minutes to do it? Like 3 or 4 or 3 minutes? Okay, take your time and let me see what you do.
No, I didn't need a break.
Sorry?
I didn't need a break.
Okay, you will need a couple of minutes to make it, right?
Everything's lagging. Not
Oh,
even your face.
let me see. Can you see it, Ben?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do now, did you manage to listen? Could you understand what I just, could you understand what I just said? Say? Did you hear well what I was saying to you?
Okay.
Okay, you're going to make the conversation using those verbs. All right. There you have 10 verbs. For example, you can say like, okay, my mom's friend got married on a weekend in a hotel, for example. I usually do some work. I go. You can just make it up as your best convenience.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
I can't hear you. Not even your face. Okay.
You cannot hear me. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no. I can't.
Did you listen the instruction, Ben? let me write it to you. Okay, I'm gonna write it just in case, because I see the internet's not, it's not working the way it is.
Yes.
Okay, let me give you the instructions.
Oh.
I think your internet is fluctuating. I want you to make a conversation
My internet.
saying, look at your chat box. Look at your chat. I'm gonna write it to you. I want you to make a conversation in English, where you can use the timbers
Hmm?
you see in the slides. Your best okay.
Okay.
Look at there. I gave you the instruction on the chat.
Wait, I'll read it. I'm on an iPad.
Okay, can you see? Oh my goodness. Did you see the message?
Yes. See.
Okay, you can organize your ideas and then you do it. All right. Just to make sure to organize it, because that's very important. It's gonna help you to be able, you may be able to uh, um, think faster. You may think faster. You can also improve your comprehension skills and your grammar skills. So here we are working three skills: grammar, conversation, elaboration of ideas. Quit thinking.
Hmm? I'm trying.
Okay.
Hmm. Nên làm văn mà.
Okay, so Ben, are you do you
Hmm.
think you can do the exercise?
I'm almost done.
Okay, but are you just to know, you're writing the conversation or because it's gonna be spoken. It's gonna you can write it if you want. If it is easier for you, you can write it, but it's gonna be a spoken conversation.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
This stupid thing. Oh.
Creative writing. Writing and speaking, listen. Oh wow. I think that is a very good exercise, because you need to use your ideas. You need to look at there. Grammar. You will need to use the verbs. You're working for skills here, Ben. Grammar, you will need to use the verbs in action in context of a conversation. Now you're writing them to be able to tell me the information. All right, you organize your idea. Quick thinking, you're trying to think to organize your ideas. And also speaking, you will need to say it. So I think that's one of the best exercises.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Hmm. Not done yet.
Take your time, no problem. Take it. Take your time. Take your time. Just try to make it.
Hmm.
Because probably in wow, I think it's going to. Okay, but let's do something. Do me a favor. As I see here, the first section of a conversation is I mean, the first section of this part of a class is gonna end up. I want you to rejoin, but I would like you to read this for me, as I can see for this part of a class of Zoom is about to finish in 2 minutes. Can you tell me the part that you have? Because I don't want it to be deleted. Can you tell me the part that you have of a conversation? And then
Yeah.
once the meeting ends, please rejoin right away.
Hmm.
You can tell me about the one that you have there and then continue with the other one when we rejoin before this meeting ends. Because what's happening is you have it on the chat and it's going to delete all your work.
Hmm.
If you want, you can read it for me.
Hmm.
Let me see what you have there.
I'm thinking it's so hard.
No, but just read the one that you have there. And then when you rejoin, because it's going to take us out and we may miss the part that you've done because it's going to delete it when
Hmm.
the meeting ends. It's almost a minute to finish this part. Please rejoin right away.
Hmm.
If a meeting ends, you can rejoin. All right. Just 1 minute to finish this part. Then you rejoin right away. All right.
Okay.
Did you have it in Notepad or something like that? Just in
I'm
case
in
it.
an iPad.
Okay, great. So I don't want it to be deleted from the chat box because usually it's what it might happen. You just joined right away. All right.